So good evening to all. Hope you all are doing great. So in this video, we'll be discussing about Root Mobile share. So about Root Mobile, so we know that we have discussed in earlier videos as well. So when it used to trade near 600, 700 rupees level, so we've discussed the complete fundamentals of the company, and also before the IPO allotment, we have discussed about Root Mobile. So what we have discussed and what we have done the comparison with its peer competitors, whether it may be Tanala Solutions as well as Affle India. So we have seen what are the major advantages as well as what are the disadvantages, and we have seen the valuation wise as well as the competition wise, we have seen that the company is able to sustain in the current market where the digitalization as well as the services that Root Mobile is providing is increasing in a regular manner. So today as well we have seen very good positive movement of 5%. So it was almost trying to break the 1000 rupees level, even though it has given a breakout from the 1000 rupees level, but it could not sustain at that particular levels, since the market sentiment also, we know that since past few sessions we have seen some bearish sentiment. So this particular stock, in spite of that bearish sentiment, it has tried to gain that particular momentum. So today we'll see the volume analysis. So also we'll discuss about the financials of the company. We'll try to see what are the important things that we can understand when we see the financials and what are the statements which are given by the management. So watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. So when we see the Q2 result of Root Mobile, so we know that it was declared the past week itself. So when we see the Q2 profit, so you can see that it has doubled almost to 32.7 crore. So during this particular lockdown time, so when many activities were taking place in the online base, so this particular cloud-based company was also involved in this particular activities. So that's why even the profit has also jumped, we can see, basis on quarter as well as year on year. So beneficiaries are present for always the online based companies, whether it may be related to cloud computing or it may be related to digital marketing. So services that they offer in the present generation, so they are very useful. So will this stock be a next Affle? So that also we need to see. So when we see, apart from the net profit which rose almost to 32 crore in a September 20, so we can also see that the revenue from the operations also has grew almost 78% to almost 349.3 crore in the quarter under review. Okay, in the year period ago. So year on year we are seeing almost 78% growth in the revenue. So year on year basis we are seeing increment as well as in quarter on quarter basis. So whenever year on year basis, so that much increment is present, so you can forecast what can be the next year's target as well. So definitely it may go to new highs and new levels because of the demand for this particular sector or this particular field in the long term. So this we have discussed in our earlier videos as well. So nothing much to focus on the fundamentals. So just we are analyzing how the financials are improving on regular basis, which is very important to know as an investor or people who are trying to invest in this particular stock. So next, when we see the EPS, so EPS is nothing but the earning per share. So you can see for the quarter ended September, you can see it has almost stood at 6.46. So EPS has also increased. So what the managing director has said about the company, so we'll see that. So he has said that it has been another quarter of strong performance backed by better operating leverages despite the trying circumstances, Root Mobile managing director as well as CEO Rajdeep Gupta has said. So despite all the circumstances that it has faced in the Q1 result as well, so that also it has overcome starting all the required services that they are providing to the customer. So that has been continuing on a regular basis. So that is why the financials also have increased on year as well as quarter on quarter basis. So this is what the managing director is selling. So positive comments have been posted by the managing director. So that's why even the stock has sustained the levels. So when we discussed about the bulk deal, so we have seen many foreign institutions have showed interest in this particular company. So whenever any foreign institutions or foreign institution firms are showing interest, you need to understand so why they are showing that much interest. So whenever growth is present, so that time only, so many foreign institutions show interest, especially Goldman Sachs, which is the major we can say foreign institution. Okay. So next, what are the other statements which Rajdeep Gupta has said that are more boosting for this particular stock? He also said that the digital communication journey will start continuing, and also he said that by 2023, he said that 90% of the global enterprises will leverage API enabled CPaaS. What is CPaaS? Communication platform as a service offerings to enhance their digital competitiveness, up from 20% in 2020. So they are forecasting that the growth that this particular sector or this particular company may show in the coming years may increase in a very good manner. So this is again a positive statement that the company's management is telling. So when this many positive statements are given, and also the company itself is adding at each and every particular level, so when that much amount of interest is shown by the management as well as the foreign institutions, so that's why we have seen as an IPO in this past IPO sessions, this particular stock has given very good results, and also currently it's continuing its journey. So if you see the basic shareholding pattern of Route Mobile, so you can see 66.3% is present with the promoter himself. So only 10% is present with the public, and 10.3% is present with FIIs, and 8.4% is present with the mutual fund houses, and 5% is present with other institutions. So promoter is having a major role in the company. So whatever the share price movement that we are seeing is majorly from the promoters addition of shares only. Okay, so you need to understand this. So now we'll go on to the volume analysis. We'll see how the deliverable quantities are changing on a regular basis. So if we see the volume analysis, so clearly on 30th October, so you can see the combined percentage of deliverable quantities as well as traded quantity. So you can see it has crossed the, we can say currently near 18%. So generally if we don't see much deliverable quantities in Route Mobile, so if we compare with the weekly as well as the monthly averages, so we are seeing little bit of traded quantity is increasing. So as usual, so whenever you're investing, always add on dip. So earlier when we discussed, so we discussed near the 700 rupees level to add in small quantities. Again we have upgraded near the 800 rupees level as well, that we can add at that particular levels. So people who are adding at that particular levels, they can hold that particular holdings definitely for the long term, and if you want to average also, you can average on Monday. So nothing we can say risky investment present in it. Definitely you may get the returns in the coming future. So next, when we see what the indicators are suggesting, so clearly you can see RSI as well as money flow index. So little bit of they have entered the overbought region because excess buying was seen. So past day we have seen 10% movement, again today 5% movement. So back to back 15% in just a span of 2 days. So obvious that the money flow index as well as the RSI, they will start moving to the overbought region. So correction may come. So any stock does not show any continuous movement. So let it break the 1000 rupees level, and if it sustains that, then definitely you may see the new highs in the particular stock. So definitely hold it. So don't do any sort of selling. So when quality is present as well as management is supporting with positive statements, so definitely you can hold this particular stock for long term. So if we see the today's 1 day chart, so currently you can see the stock has closed near 997 and it has shown some 5.06% positive movement. So clearly you can see here a good support was present near the 700 rupees level. So when it has touched that particular level, so we have seen continuous movement and continuous buying in the stock. So that is what is showing the supply zone, that is the demand zone where most of the people have entered. So we also have discussed, and the promoter also have started adding. So generally public holding is less in this. So majorly it is controlled by most of the people like mutual funds, other institutions, so foreign institutions. So these are only the major players in this. Okay, so nothing much to discuss in the technical since it is a recently listed stock. So currently it's facing a resistance near the 1000 rupees level. So once it gives that is on Monday 1000 rupees level breakout with the good positive sentiment, then definitely you may see again the positive movement. So hold it. So same movement we are seeing as we have seen in Affle India. So once Affle India, we know that 900 940 when it has approached that level, so how fast it has given movement to above 1500, 2000, 2200, also it has gone to 3000 if you compare the market cap and if you see the company, so you can understand how much movement and how much returns it has given in a short span of time. So we don't know, we can't predict what may happen. So when it belongs to same digital platform, so you need to understand what will happen in the future. So hope you're understanding each and every point. So if you've not entered into this particular stock, you may enter near let's say 950 may be the best buying for this particular stock to add in small portions, definitely for long term. Okay, so this is all about Route Mobile. So we have discussed the financials, Q2 results, and also some important aspects regarding the shareholding as well as the technicals. So if you like the video, definitely like and subscribe. So until then, take care. Bye bye.